Good morning, everybody. Now it's 6 o'clock. Appreciate you being with us. I'm Gene Levanchi.
I'm Elizabeth Hopkins. Break out the jackets because it's feeling cold and blustery. I mean, below 30 when I came in.
Did that wake you guys up?
Yeah. You walk outside like, what is going on here?
I know. Seat heater, yes.
Yes.
Like
Everything.
if you've got the steering wheel heater, yes. Hot cup of coffee, yes. I mean, are we getting down to like hats and gloves? I think perhaps. Wind chill is down to 16 in Boston, Beverly, and in Plymouth right now. Wind chill is 6 degrees in Worcester. So it feels cold. It feels like winter this morning. I wish I had some delicious warm up for you, but I do not. I've got temperatures that will bottom out this morning around 29 degrees with a wind chill of 16 in Boston. But afternoon highs will only make it to the upper 30s, and it's oftentimes going to feel 10 degrees cooler because of the persistent wind. So it might be bright outside. We like to call that deceptive sunshine. It looks so good and it feels so cold, everybody. Cold and windy weather for today, and then I'll be back to talk about our weekend storm featuring a little bit of snow and a lot of rain. Here's Catherine. It is very cold. It's cold and it's also windy. So we've got one storm system pulling away, another one pushing in, and that creates this pressure gradient that creates wind. So it's not just cold, but it's windy. Our winds are coming in from the northwest today. That's a chilly direction for us. So what that means is if you're waking up in Worcester, it's 24 degrees, but the wind chill is 6. It feels like 6 right now in Worcester. Don't be surprised by wind chills this morning in the singles and the teens in Worcester, followed by afternoon. Feels like temperatures in the 20s, not just there, but in Boston as well. You know, the feels like temperature might be a smidge higher. It's still going to be a really cold day, no matter where you are. You can hear that howling wind. It's a big piece of the forecast. Sustained winds 20 to 25 miles per hour with gusts 30 to 40 today. Notice afternoon highs struggle to even get to 40 degrees. And if this is the case with a high of 39 in Boston or 36 in Worcester, it will be the coldest afternoon this March. Tomorrow we get a little improvement, especially with some slightly lighter winds and slightly warmer temperatures. Both today and tomorrow end up pretty bright out there. It's just a matter of feeling really chilly today. Hey, weekend storm on the horizon. We're looking at brief snow to start locally with much more in northern New England. Saturday, it's all about the rain. Sunday, it's all about the wind. But because tides will be astronomically low over the weekend, we're expecting little to no coastal flooding out there. Futurecast here, a snapshot of 8 a.m. Saturday morning. You can see that we've got a little bit of snow and mix route to northward with mostly rain in and around the Boston area. We flip it to rain across southern New England by the afternoon, and at times both afternoon and night we are looking at some heavy rain. This whole thing is set to move out by Sunday morning with a lot of that wind that I was mentioning. As for the early little bit of snow out there, remember it all gets washed away in and around the greater Boston area. There's a slight chance that we end up with a little coating from Boston and back across the Mass Pike, but there's a better chance for some accumulation route to northward into northern Mass and southern New Hampshire, a couple of inches before that flip over to rain. Because the
word you're going to reacquaint yourself with today.
Yeah, winter, cold, bitter, all of those things for today. If you're headed off to work or school this morning, grab your warm winter coat. I know we're back into the winter stuff today because it's going to be morning 20s for temperatures, wind chills even lower than that. Afternoon highs 35 to 40, but trust me, it's going to feel like the teens and 20s almost all day long. You are going to want to pack a nice warm lunch. Here's Catherine Parada. Yeah, does it feel like spring?
No.
No. Is it going to feel like spring anytime soon?
No.
No. All right, so this is what I want you to brace for this morning. We've got wind chills in the teens and the single digits in most spots. So it feels like 9 in Worcester, 13 in Boston. It is cold. It is windy out there, and that's how it's going to be all day. So you look out the window and you've got all this sunshine. You're just not going to relish that sun. It's not going to warm you up. In fact, if anything, you get a lot colder when you go out today. After wake-up temperatures below freezing, we're looking at highs in the upper 30s today with wind chills about 10 degrees lower than that. We are set to see the coldest afternoon so far this March. I want you to dress for winter today. Big story today is the cold and the wind. Big story over the weekend is our Saturday storm, which will start with a little bit of snow and transition to heavy rain.